Our main focus is invoice factoring. First Commercial Credit started as an invoice factoring company for the last 21 years. That's our core business, and that's our client base. And then from that, once we onboard a client and we see that they have recurring business usually with the same buyers, we have more consistency in the cash flow. We have more consistency in funding. We're receiving payments from the buyers in a good standing order. Then we could offer purchase order financing. I usually can do small credit lines or small inventory credit lines because we already have the income stream coming in, so you can now finance the back end. First Commercial Credit has always promoted small business, financing small business, factoring for small business. There's a lot of factors that have a minimum. We really don't have a minimum imposed on our clients, but we would like to see at least $25,000 a month in sales from our clients on a recurring basis just to maintain the account. And they usually just grow. I think the largest clients we have today started off really small, so they grow with us, and it's nice to see. Now, as far as businesses exporting or importing into the United States, face a lot of challenges because if they don't have the sales volume to maintain, nobody really has a lot of interest in financing those small businesses, and we do. We have a very large appetite for small business, and for us, as long as it's recurring, it's very low risk for us. I would rather have 10 small companies than one really large company. Yeah, so we're very limited in the kind of transactions we currently can do due to the high risk. If we go out of that boundary, you start running into funding higher risk deals without the mitigating policies that you can put in place. I would say probably the majority of our clients that are importing product want funding. Let's say they have terms with their client that once it ships overseas that they want to invoice the client while the product is still in water. And that is a big challenge for all factoring companies because you really don't know what's in that inventory, if it's the correct inventory, if it's the correct quantity. And let's just say you factor that invoice and then the buyer says, hey, we're missing 50% of the order here, and you're not going to get paid. So those are really very big challenges for us. And you need a logistics company that can verify the product at pickup so you can start funding invoices more comfortably that are coming overseas. The other is on the supply chain side, right? Sending money to suppliers and they don't ship product, or sending money to a supplier and they don't release the bill of lading. Those are all risks that we face, and we're very limited in the type of transactions and bringing in new customers that we don't have transaction history with. They become a larger challenge to be able to fund. Yeah, First Commercial Credit partnering with Tech Cargo in logistics solutions and First Commercial Credit offering the trade finance solutions. It's going to be a very nice partnership because I believe we have the same type of clientele. We're looking for the smaller, repetitive clients that require both logistics and trade finance. It can be a really good partnership. But more importantly, this reminds me of the old Medici brothers company in Italy back in the day when they provided the logistics and the trade finance. And it was funny because it separated at some time where now you have factoring companies and logistics. But if we could create one-stop shop where I can get all my logistics from door to buyer, from the port to the buyer, and then finance the whole supply chain for a client, that is a really nice product to offer, and I believe this partnership will be really well received.